This Longrow is very comfortable in knowing its stature. Thank you very much for joining me once again, guys. Those of you that are familiar with the channel are probably across the recent Longrow my first time tasting videos and reviews that I've just done. This is the third in my first time tasting of Longrow Expressions, and we are finishing with the Longrow 18. I've poured a dram. It's been sitting in my glass for about 20 minutes now to give it some time to open up and pay it the respect that it deserves. First time tastings and the neck pour doesn't always give you the best expression of what the whiskey truly has to offer, but every time you open a fresh bottle, you have to start with the first sip, right? So first impressions are first impressions. Visually, to me, I really like how this bottle is presented. Something about it, it's very beautiful to me. In the secondary market, it was in the realm of, I think, $400, in that sort of space, $400, $450, something like that. I believe I paid for this one. It is 46% ABV, non-chill filtered, and natural color. Absolutely gorgeous, stunning. This bottling, let me see, is the 2022 7th of the 7th 2022. So if you know the release and the cask composition, please put it in the comments, but obviously judging by that color, there's a lot of sherry involved. I am very, very excited to nose and taste this one with you guys together today. I've had my Glencairn with the whiskey here now sitting probably close to 25 minutes with the cap on to concentrate the aroma. So I'm going to take that off now and nose the whiskey for the first time. Oh my God. Dusty, juicy, purple plums, mulberries. The farmyard elements there. There's a common richness and creaminess that seems to present across all of the three Longrow expressions that I've tasted now with you guys. A aniseed note, hints of cola, blackcurrants, Ribena. All right, I'm sure you guys are as eager as I am to see what this whiskey has to offer. So let's now try the very first time for me tasting the Longrow 18 on my palate. This is something special, guys. Slàinte. Wow. Distinguished. It's like this relaxed version of the Longrow. The other Longrows, the younger expressions that I tried, had more intensity, as to be expected. This Longrow is very comfortable in knowing its stature. The subtle influence of the cask, the spirits there, but it's very comfortable in itself, knowing who it is. You've got those darker berry notes. You've got subdued smokiness, more smoke than ash. It's more of the campfire smoke. It's not ash. It's not mineral or earthy peat. It's definitely smoky. The hay note, that typical farmyard note, a mellowed funkiness as well. And the creaminess again, this is just regal, statesman-like, just so well placed and comfortable. This is something special. Touches of the sulfur then, the burnt matchstick, in a good way. I'm curious to put some water in this one. After I saw the impact the water had on the Longrow Red, I'm intrigued to see if this wakes this one up a touch. Let's do that now. We're talking about a milliliter of water. Okay. Let's go again now on the nose and see how the water has impacted this whiskey. It hasn't made a material impact. It hasn't brought a lot of the spirit character out. It hasn't brought anything more intense or to the forefront like it did on the Longrow Red. If you're an Aussie kid and you used to eat those super duper ice block, it was just ice and sugar and flavoring that we'd have on hot summer days. This is like a black currant super duper. This one just has more of a charm to it. It's not as energetic, if that makes sense. The juiciness is there, but this comes across as more of the darker purple fruits, like the richer sort of, again, black currants, purple plums, mulberries. Those notes have come through darker than on the Longrow Red. There's a lot of similarity between the two. You can tell that they're siblings. Okay, let's do this one now on the final sip and the finish on the Longrow 18. Cheers. It's just wonderful. Back on my palate, tingling with the purple fruits now. Smokiness coming in. It didn't take the water as well as the Longrow Red. 52.5% on the Longrow Red. We're talking, 6.5% extra ABV. I don't think the water improved the spirit. It could handle it. It didn't diminish the spirit, but it didn't add enough to it that I would drink it with water. I would just continue through the bottle as it is at 46%. It's fine. It's really in a nice spot as it is. It's just more of a demure Longrow. It's just so beautifully crafted, well put together. An absolute pleasure to sip on and nose and enjoy. Wonderful, wonderful whiskey. A little bit more of the funkiness left in the glass now. The rubbery notes coming through, the sulfur. But just like latex gloves, just a touch. Not offensive, not off-putting. Most certainly pleasing to a lot of people who like this profile and appreciate what Springbank does. Of course, I absolutely recommend the Longrow 18, and I'm thankful and pleased that I'm blessed with the experience to try such fantastic whiskies on this channel and with you guys. Thank you guys so much for sharing this moment with me, getting to try the Longrow 18 for the very first time. If you have enjoyed this one, please let me know that you like it by clicking like on the video. And if you want to see me do more of this stuff, tell me in the comments, and make sure that you click subscribe right now under the video so that I can do more of these wonderful tastings with you guys. And I'd love it if you would also go and have a look at this video and let me know what you think about this one. All right, guys, I will catch you on the next one.